Fueled by C4, Cellucor, and Extend. Use the code Clydesdale to get 20% off at checkout at c4energy.com. On Clydesdale Media, where we bring you the widest array of content here on our YouTube channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notifier so you're first to know when new episodes are available. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clydesdale Media Podcast. My name is Scott Schweitzer. I'm the Clydesdale. I am so privileged to have with me Davis Merrill. Davis, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah. I'm so excited. You're one of the young up-and-comers in the sport, and I love to get to know all the athletes, so this is super exciting for me.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I wasn't expecting it, so glad to be here though.
Yeah. So there's not a ton out there on you on the internet. You don't have a big footprint. So we're going to get to know you in the next 20 to 25 minutes. And I know that you started CrossFit back in 2019.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you were a teen. So you were 16, 17 in those 2 years, the first 2 years you competed.
Yeah. Yep. Sure was. Pretty young.
So had you just started CrossFit, or did you do CrossFit before without competing?
No, that was my first time. I was like 3 months into CrossFit, had my very first open, and that was when they switched the open years too. So I did like CrossFit 3 months, had an open, and then like 3 months later, I had to do a second open in like January or something like that. And so those are my first times ever, and I got 2 back to back. It was very fun.
Yeah. As an old person, that was not fun.
Yeah, didn't feel fun to me either.
Yeah. So did you have any other athletic background before getting into CrossFit?
No, actually, well, yes, but no. I think that's why I like CrossFit so much. I did a bunch of sports growing up, but I never stuck to anything for like more than 2 years. I played like track, cross country, dance. I did wrestling. I did football, but like nothing more than a year or 2 years. I got bored, I guess. I don't know.
Wow, you tried all the sports.
I tried like everything. The only thing I haven't tried is basketball and volleyball.
Yeah. I didn't try basketball either, and there's a million reasons why I shouldn't.
Me too. I don't think I got the vertical jump for that.
Yeah. So you get in, you start doing CrossFit. Did you know immediately that you wanted to do it as a sport, or did it take like doing the open to kind of fuel that fire?
Good question. I think I knew immediately. I don't think I knew what it took when I started, when I like said that out loud, but I think that's kind of what I wanted to from the beginning.
Okay.
First it was I guess it was more like a weight loss journey for me, and then it turned into a sport like 2 weeks in. I was like, "Oh, I actually like this. Like you can compete in this." I was like, "Okay."
So weight loss journey, that's not something that I saw on your Instagram.
Yeah, that's true. It was like when I was younger, I was going to the gym, just trying to I wasn't very athletic. Everyone in my family was super fit, but I didn't know what to do. I was just going to like the normal Globo gyms, and my brother was doing CrossFit at the time. He was like, "Go to CrossFit. They'll teach you what to do. You don't have to know anything." And then that's kind of started going there, started getting healthier, and then I turned into it. Yes, fully into it.
So is it more of a fitness journey or a weight loss journey?
It was a weight loss journey in the beginning, for sure, and then it turned into fitness.
And did you see immediate results?
Yeah, I think I saw like pretty big results. In my head, I think I thought I was bigger than what I was when I was younger. Like I was 16, like I was like everyone around me. I was just kind of going through some things at the time, so I don't think I was actually in the place where I necessarily needed to lose weight, but in my head I did, and so I saw immediate results. Though immediately, at least I thought they were results. My arms got bigger, my legs got stronger, super fast. I was lifting like more than some of the guys in my school, so like that was cool.
So there's been a lot of female teen athletes that have come out about body image issues, right? In both directions, whether trying to be too skinny or that people make fun of them because of their muscle structure now. What are those pressures like in high school these days?
It was hard. I, especially from coming, like from my family, I feel like everyone in my family was super athletic growing up. And I was like, oh, I don't feel like I fit in. Or just stereotypes of like what you think you're supposed to look like. And not everyone's nice in high school either. Everybody likes to talk about you behind you, can talk about the way you look. So it was definitely hard, but like once you're out of high school, you realize like none of that matters like at all. Like it's just normal people being people, right?
Yeah, and I'm glad that you have that attitude, because that is the attitude to have. And you seem excited about that your legs were getting bigger and your shoulders were getting bigger.
Yeah.
Is that the body image you want?
That is definitely that's what exactly what I want. I remember like getting bigger and the guys in my hallway would be like, she like walks around like she's big now. She thinks she's so big. And I was like, I didn't know I was walking different. I think that my arms just got bigger and I was just carrying myself the way I was carrying myself. But in my mind, I loved it. There was hard times like when like prom came around and I was like, I looked so different. But other than that, I liked it for the most part.
Yeah. But there are no proms when you're older, so you don't have to
Right?
worry about that
Exactly. There's
anymore.
no proms anymore, so it doesn't matter. I'm happy.
Yeah, there you go. And when you have that confidence, like it's not that like you're walking like you're bigger, you're just a more confident
Yeah,
person. So
exactly.
your walk shows that.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, boys are stupid when they're young.
Right? I agree.
Yeah. I was one. I can attest.
You could test thing.
So so then you do the open a couple years, and you then get into the open division. So and you never really like got it, like, so your highest finish in the open for the girls was your first year 1109th, and then you
Mhm.
jumped all the way to 409th, with which was a huge improvement. And you only had 3 months because of that stupid back-to-back open year.
Yeah.
Did you at that point when you finished 409th say, boy, I have a shot to be kind of good at this?
No, I don't even think I was like I think it was the next open is when I kind of realized after that. I wasn't even at the time, I didn't know too much about CrossFit. I didn't really know that there was a team like division. I didn't know that like teams were going to the games at the time. So I think I was definitely proud of my progress and how much better I've gotten, but I think the next open when I was like, "Oh wait, like that's a big jump for me."
Yeah,
And
and
then
then
I
you
was like
made
out of the team, right?
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in 21, your first year in the open division, you finished 3,055th. And then in 22, you jumped all the way up halfway to 1436. And then this year, you make it to semifinals.
Yeah, that's cool. I was
So,
shocked.
so what shocked me the most is that um, you are only the second fittest person in your gym.
Oh my
How is
gosh,
that possible?
Rachel's. Oh my god, that's my best friend. I already know who you're talking about. Rachel Noel. She's insane. She's going to semis too. We made it together first year. Probably like the coolest moment of my life. Cool to do it together.
So, do you guys battle every day?
Oh yeah, but I get my butt whooped every day. I keep track of how many workouts I've won against her. I'm not even at 10 yet. So I told her we're getting a cake to celebrate when I hit 10. When I officially beat her in 10 workouts.
Wow.
So I try my best to battle, but I can only do so much.
How have I missed her? She's got to be on my list still to go.
Yeah, you gotta get her on there. She's a airhead. You probably have to like hound her a couple times. Send her a bunch of messages.
Okay, we'll do that. And Kenneth, yeah, we know about the crunchy audio, but it's good enough to get us through. Um, so he's just saying they can hear the
Oh,
mic thing
sorry
with your
guys.
earbuds too. Yeah, we
So
tried to
sorry.
fix it pre going live, but we're just going with it to get this in. So then in 2022, you go to the Iron Games. So probably your first big competition.
Yeah, I would say that was my first pretty big one. That was definitely the one I was most nervous for.
And you podium.
Yep, that was, yeah, took third. I got in there last little workout.
You took 2 seconds and a first.
Uh-huh.
So what's the feeling when you go to this big competition and you win an event?
That was crazy. It was so unexpected. I didn't even know I won it until I got off the floor and the people were giving me hugs because I think I was the second heat, so I didn't know what anyone got before me. And so when I won it, I was like, "Did I do good?" And then someone was like, "I think you won." I was like, "I won!" So it was a cool feeling. It was really cool.
And then you get to go on the podium at the end of the day. Did that give you a taste that you wanted to keep striving for this?
Yeah, I still think about that like anytime I'm training. I was like, you know how good that felt? Like, you want to feel that again. I would definitely say, even though it's a smaller comp, it's given me some pretty good fuel for a couple months following after that.
So the one thing I did find about you on the internet were your senior pictures.
Okay. Uh-huh.
And they're badass.
Oh, the ones of me in the
Can
gym?
can I just say? So
Thank you.
I'm gonna share them
Oh, okay.
just so the audience can kind of see.
Perfect.
And here we go. So here are some of them. Oh my gosh. So my daughter literally just graduated from as a photography major
No
this
way.
Saturday.
Uh-huh.
And this one with the chalk
Uh-huh. I
up
haven't
here.
been
Oh
able to
my
see the game.
gosh. That is so good.
That's cool. It's been a little bit since I've seen that one. I was really cool. She did a great job. I told her I wanted CrossFit and then I wanted normal senior pictures. So she did a really good job executing that. Both the best worlds right there, I guess.
So those are awesome. And what really I wanted to share was the photographer describes you and she says, you're an absolute beast with grace. Not only drop dead gorgeous, but she is a trainer at CrossFit RSP. Right here. Is this right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. And then there's another part where she says, oh, where's it? Okay. Davis is like dynamite packed into a flower. How could you not like get stoked that someone described you that way?
It was pretty awesome. I think that she was so excited for that too, because I don't think she didn't even really know what CrossFit was. So I was glad I got to like kind of show her that side of it too. But
So are you still in Illinois?
no, I'm in Utah now.
Okay. I thought you were further west. That's why it threw me off for a second.
Uh-huh.
And are you there for college or just that's where you're going to train?
That's where I'm going to train. I have a lot of family out here as well, so it was pretty good mix. Coach was out here. My brother at the time was actually competing in CrossFit, and he was the one that told me to move out here and come train with him. So I did.
So is it like a training camp there? Is that where your like coach and programming are, or just it's just where you want it to be?
It's just kind of where I wanted to be. They don't have a full like training group like some of the other places. A lot of us get together on like Fridays, and my coach shows up, and like we hammer workouts together. But for the most part, we're kind of on our own. But it's like good to have that community and being somewhat close to my coach as well, like on the weekends, getting that. So
And who is your coach? And give him a shout out.
Adrian Conway, True Fitness.
Yeah, I kind of know
Good
him.
guy. Good guy.
Yeah, he's yeah, everybody knows him now. He's the commentator of the CrossFit Games.
He's awesome. He does a good job too. He knows what he's talking about. Like, and he's fun to be around.
Yeah, he stood at the top of the podium a few years back with the team. So you gotta listen to him.
Some fitness. He knows what he's doing, I guess.
So did you reach out to him or did he reach out to you?
My brother did all the work for me, if we're being completely honest. He moved to Utah first. He got under his belt with him, and then he just I just tagged along, and then I just kind of followed my brother around for a long time, and then eventually I became one of his athletes about a year in after just kind of chilling in the gym with them too. He kind of took me on, so it was cool.
And did you always look up to your brother, or just when you started CrossFit?
Oh, well, he was a great guy growing up, but we did not get along growing up. I think CrossFit's what really brought us together. So, although I don't know if I would have said looked up to him in the beginning, but once we had CrossFit in common, I definitely did.
Are you glad that you got CrossFit to bring you two closer together?
100%. Like, he's one of my best friends now, and he just gives me so much advice outside and in CrossFit. So I'm forever grateful for that.
And what's his name?
Chase Merrill.
Chase Merrill. I know that name.
Yeah, he went to semis last year and then kind of retired. For now, I'm gonna bring him back.
Okay. Yeah, we interviewed all the semifinalists last year too.
Oh,
So
really?
I don't know. I'll have to look back.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody said yes, I'll
Yeah.
say. But yeah, we tried the same thing last year. We were smaller then. As we're growing, the yeses are getting to be more and more.
Well, that's awesome. That's so good for you guys too.
So all right, so you're going into your first ever semifinal.
Mm-hmm.
What's the goal? To beat Rachel?
Oh my gosh, to beat Rachel in one workout, maybe that would be great. No, I think the goal, I want to have fun because it's my first year, not be too stressed. But I think just like make myself proud, like I like see the wins and what I do, and just be proud of that, no matter what happens. And then maybe if I get one good workout where I'm not completely demolished, that would be another win.
So you know 5 of them right now.
Right, we're waiting for the last 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's got to be at least 2.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I was telling me and Rachel were saying. We were like, it's got to be 2. They got to send us home with a bang, 2 on the last day.
Yeah, I've seen the heat sheets. So you take the floor 2 times on Sunday.
Okay, so yep, we're getting 2.
Yeah, so there's at least 2 more.
Okay.
And there's no teams on Sunday, so they could do another back-to-backer.
Oh gosh, another more points. We'll take it.
And I have no inside information on that,
Yeah,
but
that's okay.
But are you one of those people that when you're on so at Iron Games, right? You do all these online competitions and then you get to go in person at this big event and you get to see what you have to do to overtake somebody. Mm-hmm. Do you have that switch that tells you like, I need to catch them?
Yeah, there's definitely, I don't know. I feel like my biggest strength is almost being like just running my own race. And if I do me really well, then that's how I do like the best, if that makes sense. So yeah, like I obviously like know where I need to be and what I need to do, but the only way for me to beat or to catch someone is to maximize like my best potential. So if I do something too crazy, I mean, there's a good crazy because maybe it works out, but sometimes, just doing what I think it works best is kind of, I've learned that this last year. Like I used to go out too hot, try to hang with Rachel, couldn't hang with Rachel, and then just buried myself. So kind of learned if I just start at my own, finish my own, that kind of works best for me.
And are you still just 19 years old?
Yeah, actually I turned 20 mid semifinals, so that would be really cool.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
So they'll have to bring out a cake after one of the events.
I guess so. Maybe since I'll be a little older, I'll be a little stronger, hopefully, for some of the events. That's what I'm praying for.
There you go. So what are you going to do? So your best friend's going to be there. I'm assuming Adrian's going to be there coaching you. Family coming in?
Oh, I've got so much family coming in. They are like my biggest supporters. I've got my dad, my stepmom, 2 of my brothers, some of my brother's friends. So pretty good crew coming to watch. People from my gym are coming too.
So when it's all over on Sunday night, What are you guys going to do to celebrate?
Getting ice cream, 100%.
And soft serve or hard?
Oh, that's a good question. I personally like the hard serve more than the soft serve, but Rachel likes to pick. Rachel's better with food, so I'm just gonna let her go, and then I follow along. She has good taste.
Yeah, we got a new place just north of where I live that has
Uh-huh.
flavored soft serve.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
And sometimes they put two flavors in one machine to get a swirl.
Swirl. Yep, that's the
Yeah.
way to go. We have a frozen custard place, and we go like every Saturday. We call it our ice cream Saturday. It's our reward for getting through the weekend. And then it's so good though. They only have it around where I live, and it's delicious.
Yeah. So good. Ice cream is the best. Best treat ever. So what are the plans for the future?
Plans for the future. That's a great question. Hopefully, I'm going to keep CrossFitting for a really long time, and then obviously, I'd like to make it back to semifinals again next year. I'm kind of debating the possibility of school and what I want to do for school. It's hard to commit to something and then kind of dive all the way in, but that's what I'm working on.
You can always go to school.
I know I can always go to school when I want. It's just balancing work, training, and school. I'm like, but there's so many people doing it out there, and they're doing an awesome job. I know I can do it too. I just gotta buckle down and do it.
Yeah. I say have fun while you're a kid.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I like what I'm doing now. School can wait if I really need to.
Yeah. I mean, it took me 15 years to get my bachelor's degree, and I
Hey,
had a
but you
lot of
got it.
fun. I
There
did.
you go.
And I went on
That's
and got my
inspiring.
master's degree.
Uh-huh.
So it's not like,
Life or death. You don't have 4 years
right.
to do it, right? Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
your athletic career does have a window,
Mm-hmm. That's true. It really does. So why
right?
not jump
So
on it now, right?
exactly. You've made so many huge strides over the last couple years. If you keep up this pace, there's no telling what will happen in the future.
Right. That's what I'm hoping for and excited for, just to see where it goes.
Well, Davis, I want to thank you. Sorry that it got mixed up at the beginning.
No, I'm so
Um,
sorry.
but it was so fun getting to know you. I will be in Pasadena, so I'll get to see you out there on the floor.
Yes.
Hopefully we'll be able to grab some content there,
Awesome.
and tell Rachel to look for DM,
I
and
will.
I'll DM her tonight to
Uh-huh.
get her on. Hopefully I can get her before I leave for Orlando.
Okay, perfect. We'll
All
see
right.
you
Well, thank you
there.
so much. It's been a treat getting to know you, and we'll see everybody next time on the Clydesdale Media Podcast.